What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Viva La Vinyl classic album review, and it does not get much more classic than this, folks. The 1970 masterpiece by Santana, Abraxas. What a beautiful album, what beautiful artwork, and I'm sad to say that this sticker kind of covers up some of the cool artwork on here, but I don't know if this was from the original or if someone who owned this put the sticker on here. But it's actually cool. It has a little excerpt from what Time magazine wrote up about it. I'll just read a little bit here. It says, Santana has taken flight like a Poseidon missile, exploding out of a sea of mediocrity, a rare poetic delicacy. Rhythms move in parallel layers, interrupting, overlaying, penetrating one another, multiplying into mathematical complexity, finally merging into one overwhelming musical thrust. Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, Santana, the band as a whole, you know, Carlos Santana is one thing. His guitar playing is amazing. He's one of the best guitarists of all time. But the band as a whole, especially the percussive team, which they had a drummer and two other percussion players, the way that it all just flows together throughout this album is incredible. The sound, just overall, you know you're in for something special from the opening track, actually. Singing Winds, Crying Beasts, which the winds are being played by the cymbals on percussion, and the crying beasts are the wailing of Santana's guitar. Just really cool instrumental leading into Black Magic Woman, just one of the most classic rock songs of all time that a lot of people don't realize was not written by Santana. This was a song written by Peter Green from the old Fleetwood Mac, which Fleetwood Mac prior to the early 70s was more of a blues band, and Santana saw them in concert and they were like, whoa, this is a mind-blowing song. We got to do this. And they did it to greater popularity and also incorporated Gypsy Queen at the end of it, an extended instrumental that made it that much cooler, leading into Oye Komova, another huge hit off of this record that also was not written by the band. It was written by Tito Puente, who in Latin circles was well known, but for most of the rest of the world, Santana made it popular. Just what an awesome song. What a 1-2 punch of Black Magic Woman and Oye Komova. I mean, just two of my favorite songs of the early 70s, period. So side A is very strong, obviously, on this record. You also have Incident at Neshabur. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correct, but that closes out side one, another instrumental. And this one is very jazzy with a lot of different progressions, and the band is all kind of doing different things, but it all sounds easily accessible at the same time. It's cool that Santana brought a lot of different influences in. You know, they were influenced by the blues, obviously, also by jazz, also by Latin music, of course. But man, they just rock out as a group. And, you know, I would be remiss if I failed to mention the lead vocalist, Greg Rowley, who went on to be in Journey. His vocals on really all the songs are just top notch. He also gave some songwriting credit into some of the songs on side B, Mother's Daughter and Hope You're Feeling Better, which is a really cool song that I hadn't listened to in a long time, but now that I hear it, it sounds very progressive, almost like something King Crimson would have done. Like, even his voice kind of sounds a little bit like Greg Lake from 21st Century Schizoid Man. It has that kind of whatever effect he has on there. It's very cool. But then, of course, on side B, you also have the beautiful instrumental Samba Pati, which was written by Carlos Santana, one that's been covered many times, but I think nothing beats the original. Just the beautiful way that he bends those notes on that song, just incredible. And yeah, then you end off with a short little song, El Nicoya. Se Acabó, another great song, which of course in English means it is finished. And Samba Pati is Samba for you, if you weren't so Spanish inclined. But man, what a record. I think I would definitely rank it as Santana's best. And he's had some amazing albums throughout his career. Of course, their debut album from 1 year prior was great, even through later in his career, Supernatural. But this, I think, is at the top of the list. Just an absolute classic. If you haven't heard it, go check it out. If I had to pick my two favorite songs, I'd have to go with Black Magic Woman and Oye Komova, of course. I mean, just absolute classic rock staples. And if I had to give this a grade, I'd give it a very strong 8 out of 10. Absolute must-have. And yeah, so let me know in the comments below, what do you think? What are your favorite songs from this record? What do you love the most about Abraxas? And guys, we got album reviews, top 5s every Friday, top 100s. So join in the fun. We got a lot more content coming. And thank you for watching. As always, Viva la vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.